Okay, good morning, students. So today's online class we have started the chapter The Rich Lady and the Artist. In previous class I have given you the hard words of this chapter. I hope everybody has written it in the copy and done the meanings as well, and start learning the hard words, because any day I could take your spelling test also. So students, this is a very interesting story, and the story is, you can say, the characters of the story are only the three characters are involved in the story. They are the rich lady, and an artist, and a dog. The dog was the pet of the rich lady, and the story is about the strange ways of the rich people. And you, when we will read the story, and I will explain it to you, got to know that the artist was a very intelligent person, and the circumstances, see, when situations comes, sometimes we got very much disappointed and disheartened. But here we will feel that the artist has not only uh, taken care of the situation very wisely by applying his humor, and instead of being disheartened, he applied his wisdom and got the profit of his intelligence. So I'm going to explain you the story right now. There was once a rich lady asked a well known artist to paint her portrait. The artist worked hard on the portrait for many days. When the portrait was ready, he invited the lady to the studio. The old lady come to the studio. Sorry, the old fine. The old lady came to the studio. She had her pet dog with her. She was very fond of the dog. She believed that it was the cleverest animal in the whole world. So there was an artist who was being given an opportunity, or there was you can say, there was a rich lady who wanted to have her portrait. So he approached that artist, was well known for his creativity, and the lady told him to draw her portrait. The artist worked very hard. He has prepared the portrait and invited the lady in his studio. When that lady arrived to the studio of the artist, she was with her dog, and she she was very much fond of her pet dog, whose name was Tommy. And there was a perception she had prepared about her dog, that the dog was the cleverest animal among her surrounding. So when she got the portrait from the artist, she showed that portrait to the dog, but that what as like animal, dog was an animal, so he doesn't showed any interest in that portrait. The lady showed her portrait to the dog. "Look, Tommy darling," she said, "here is your mistress." But the dog showed no interest. See, in my online class, I have explained two things to the students. One is this word cleverest, and the another one is the word mistress. Students, cleverest is a word which is a describing word, but you will find that clever is added with est. Now, why est? This est is representing the degree of comparison of superlative degree. Degree of comparison means when we used to compare the qualities, that we used to do in three stages, that are positive, comparative, and superlative. So this was cleverest is a superlative degree of comparison. Now, mistress. Every one of you have read about mistress, the gender in chapter number 2 of Finnish practice book. So this mistress is the female gender of master. Master is the male gender and mistress is the female gender. So when the lady showed her portrait to the dog showed no interest in it, and this compelled the lady to make her decision, that because her dog had not showed interest in the portrait, she is not going to buy it. by that portrait. This, but at that time, that artist doesn't got disheartened. I don't want to. When the lady said, "I don't want this portrait. It does not look like me at all. Even my clever animal cannot recognize me in the portrait." The artist was a man of worldly wisdom. He knew about the strange ways of wealthy people, so he did not argue. And he, instead of making logics and comments with that lady, the artist applies his intelligence and told the lady to come the next day, and he will make, during this time, the portrait so real that the dog would not only like that portrait, but he will also lick the portrait. And what he has done, he has rubbed a juicy piece of meat on that portrait and made that portrait smelly and uh, making grabbing the attention of the dog at the time of the visit of the dog to in the studio. The very He said to the lady that, "Madam, please come again tomorrow. I will make the portrait look so real that your Tommy will wag its tail and lick it." The next day, the lady visited the studio again. This time, the dog wagged its tail and ran to the portrait. It licked it with great interest. Why? Because that artist has used his brain and he has rubbed a piece of meat on that portrait, and its smell has grabbed the attention of the dog. So dog ran to the portrait and showed a great interest in it. The lady said, "How wonderful, how beautiful. My Tommy likes the portrait and so do I. Please wrap it up." The artist asked for a big price and she paid it willingly. The artist had a hearty laugh. When she left, he had rubbed the portrait with a juicy piece of meat. Its smell had made the dog lick the portrait. And that stupid lady thought that just because her dog is licking the portrait, the same portrait was now beautiful for her. And she bought the portrait, not only bought the portrait, but on a price which the artist has demanded. And that rich lady had paid the price willingly, happily. Now she is happy. Why? Because she thought, now the dog is showing interest in the portrait, that means the portrait is actually beautiful, which made the artist to have a loud laugh, because he was happy that he has used his brain and got a large profit for the same portrait which the lady was not ready to buy yesterday. So that's all for today's video, students. On tomorrow's online class, we'll do the rest of the exercises of the this chapter. Or I think tomorrow is Sunday, tomorrow will be online test, so on Monday we will do the exercises of this.